All right, so we are going to go over some of these questions so that we are prepared to retake our test. All right, so it says Kesha is 18 years old. Kesha, 18. She is 3 times, okay? I want to go ahead and put my times sign there to tell me that it's multiplication. As old as her brother James. How old is her brother James? So this is the question. How old is her brother James? Well, I'm going to pull it out. Kesha is 18 years old, okay? James, if Kesha is 3 times older than James, then that means James is 3 times less than Kesha. Okay, so if Kesha is 3 times older, that means James is 3 times less. And we always talked about our arrows. So we know that Kesha is older. She's going to be the greater number. And James is younger. 3 times younger, actually. So that's going to be the lower arrow. So to figure this out, we need to think 3 times what is going to get us 18? 3 times blank equals 18. Okay, and whatever you come up with, that's going to be your answer. So I would write my facts out. 3 times 1, 3 times 2, 3 times 3, 3 times 4, 3 times 5, 3 times 6, and I would start filling them out until I got to 18. Okay, and that would be your answer. Question 2. Okay, it says Christian has 15 packages of cards. So Christian has 15 packs. So C has 15 packs of cards with 4 cards in each pack. Oh, okay. So he has more than just 15 cards. He has 15 packs of cards. Each pack has 4 cards in each. That shows me that's a multiplication problem. So in order to figure out what Christian has, I need to do 15 times 4, okay, to even start with. So I'm going to do that right here, down here. 15 times 4. Okay, here's my 4. My 15, I have 1 10 and 5 ones. 4 times 10 is 40. 4 times 5 is 20. 40 plus 20 is 60. So I know that Christian has 60 cards. Okay, I figured that out. All right. It says Kelsey has 3 times as many as Christian. Oh my goodness. So Kelsey must have more. So Kelsey has 3 times as many as Christian. We found out that Christian had 60. Kelsey has 3 times that amount. So I need to do 3 times 60 to figure out how many Kelsey has. So I need to go ahead and do another box method. I have my 3. In my 60, I have 6 10s, which equals 60, and I have 0 ones. Okay, 0 ones. So 3 times 60. Well, 3 times 6 is 18. Then I just add my 0. So I figured out that she had 180 cards. So I could just go ahead, and I guess I gave you the answer to that one, but that's okay. I could just go ahead and click letter C. Okay? All right, let's look at the next question, which would be number 3. Number 3. All right. Let me move my camera up. All right, it says Bryson and Caleb are having a basketball shooting competition. Caleb made 21 shots. So C equals 21. You should be always writing that down. Bryson made 3 times as many. Oh my goodness. So that means Bryson made even more. He made 3 times as many. Well, if Caleb made 21 shots, and Bryson made 3 times as many, 21 times 3 is what's going to give me my answer. Okay, because he made 3 times as many as Caleb. All right, so I have to set this up in my box method, and I have 21 times 3. Here's my 3. 2 10s equal 20, and 1 1. So I'm going to have 3 times 20, and I'll get my answer. 3 times 1, and I'll get my answer, and I'll take both of them and add them together, and then I'll find out how many shots Bryson made. Let's look at number 4. Number 4. Okay. It says, Monique's family is planning a special celebration dinner. Her aunts, uncles, cousins, grandparents, and lots of family friends will be there. Although her family is expecting 395 people. So that's how many people they said are going to be there. 395. They have rented a special room for the celebration table. Each table in the room will have enough space for 8 people. Okay, so they have 395 people, and they have to seat them at tables. Each table holds 8 people. What is the smallest number of tables Monique's family will need? This is a big word right here. Smallest number of tables. So we know that there are 395 people, and we know that we have to split them up to tables that seat 8. So that is a division problem. That is a division problem. So I'm going to use my friendly numbers, right? My friendly numbers. 8 times 1, 8 times 2, 8 times 5, and 8 times 10. And I know I'm getting 8, 16, 40, and 80. Well, what's the closest to 395? Yeah, it's going to be 80. So I had 8 times 10 here. Subtract. I get 315. I'm going to have to use 80 again. 8 times 10 is 80. $235. I got to keep going. 80 is still going to be my closest number. See how I just use my fingers? I can do that. I can do that if I need to. 155. I got to keep going. 80 is still going to be my closest number. Okay, 15 minus 8, 7. So I have 75. That's less than 80. I got to pick a new number. I think 40 is going to be my closest. So 8 times 5 is 40. I get 35. What's going to be my closest there? 16, because 40 is too great. So I got to do 8 times 2, which gets me 16. I get 19. 16 is still my closest. I do another 8 times 2. And I'm left with 3. Okay? So I have to add up all of my friendly numbers. I had 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, with a remainder of 3. Here's the catch. It wants to know what is the smallest number of tables Monique's family will need. They can't just get rid of those 3 people. They can't do that. They need enough tables for all of them. So they don't need 49 tables. They need another number that's going to hold those 3 people. You'll have to figure out what that is. Okay? If they have 49 people, we know that they can't have 46 tables. So you'll have to figure out what is the table number that they need. All right, number 5. When sitting, the average person uses about 5 quarts of air every minute. So the average person. So I'm going to say the average person uses 5 quarts of air every minute. An average runner can race using 24 times that amount of air. So the runner uses that air, but they use it 24 times more. okay? So 24 times the amount the average person has. How many quarts of air can a runner use in a minute? Well, 24 times 5 is going to tell me that. 24 times 5 is going to tell me that. So I have my 5. I have 2 10s and 24 that equal 20. And I have my 4 1s. 5 times 20. 5 times 2 is 10. Add my 0. Okay, is 100. 5 times 4 is 20. I have to take both of those numbers and add them together to get my answer. Let's look at number 6. Number 6. Number 6 says, Diego ran around the track 4 times during recess. So, Diego ran around 4 times. Luana ran around 8 times. Okay? So Luana ran around 8 times. Diego ran around 4 times. So we know that Luana ran more. We know that, but that's not what the question's asking. So let's hear what it says. Diego said, Luna ran 4 more laps than me at recess. If Diego ran 4 and Luna ran 8, 4 to 8, how many jumps does it take me to get from 4 to 8? 1 jump would get me to 5. Another jump would get me to 6. Another jump would get me to 7. And another jump would get me to 8. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that would make sense. Luna did run 4 more laps than me at recess. That's true. That's a true statement. Luna said, I ran 2 times as many laps as Diego during recess. 2 times as many laps. Well, if Luna ran 8 and Diego ran 4, if we multiply that, we're going to get that he did run double. He did run double. So both of those statements are correct. Okay, both of those statements are correct. Let's look at number 7. It says, Karina laid 2 pens end to end as shown below. Then she measured the length using square tiles. Now, it's kind of hard to see the tiles on my paper because it printed in black and white, but that's okay. We can make it work. Which statement could be made to compare the length of 1 pen to the length of 1 square tile? Well, let's look at how many square tiles equal each pen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the cutoff. So 6 square tiles is the length of 1 pen. Let's see if it works over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? So a square tile is 12 times longer than a pen. This is the pen. It's 6 tiles. 12 times longer? It's only 6. That doesn't make sense. A pen is 6 times as long as a square tile. 6 times as long. As long means equal to. Is the pen equal to 6 square tiles? Yeah, it is. A square tile is 6 times longer than a pen. Is it longer than a pen? No. A pen is 5 times longer than a square tile. I think a pen is equal to 6 square tiles, so that cannot make sense. Alrighty.